Hello and welcome to Tarot with Shannon. Today we are going to do the tarot for 2024 with numerology. So we're going to work with your personal year. In order to calculate your personal year, I'm going to tell you right now, but you can also go down into the description. I'm going to leave the explanation on how to do it there. You can also go online and look up different calculators so you can figure out what your personal year is. But let's just make it real simple, okay? Let's just say you're born on January 30th. Okay, that's your birthday. So you basically add the month, the day, and the year it currently is. So if your birthday is January 30th, we will add the month, January, which is 1, plus the day, 30th, which is 3. So it'll be 1 plus 3 plus 0, but the 0 doesn't count, so we'll leave that one out. And then the year, so 2024, so plus 2 plus 2 plus 4. Okay, so if you were born on January 30th, 2024, we will have January 1 plus a 3, which is 4, plus the 2, which is 6, plus the 2, which is 8, plus the 4, pardon me, which is 12, which then equals 3. So you would take whatever number comes up at the end. So if it's the 12, you would add 1 plus 2 equals 3. You want to get it down to a single digit. So there are 3 numbers to be aware of: 11, 22, or 33. These are master numbers. It still comes down to a personal year of 6 or a personal year of 2 or a personal year of 4. It's just when it's a master number, when it comes to 22, 33, or 11, 11, so which would be a 2. These are master numbers. So your year is going to be a little bit more challenging. So you take whatever theme is for that personal year, and you can expect to be faced with some challenges. That it's a year for your growth. So it's a year for you to master yourself. All right, so go down into the description after you figured out what your personal year is going to be for 2024, and then click on that year and I will have your reading. I will see you there. All right, welcome to your reading. This is for those of you who are going to be in the personal year of 1 for 2024. Now, a little bit of overview of what it means to be in a personal year of 1. This is a new cycle, the new 9-year cycle. You're entering into a brand new cycle. So last year would have been your personal year of 9. Go back and think about the things that happened in that year. So a personal year of 9 is a year of endings, and sometimes painful ones. You think of it as the death card in tarot. But now you're in that 1 year. Think of the Magician. This is a year about independence. It's about goal setting. It's about your individuality. It's about leadership. It's about you figuring out your own path and how to move forward. So we're going to look at quickly with the tarot. We have 9 to get through here, so I'm going to be fast. But so these will be some guidance. This is going to be your blessing. We'll get to that at the end. And quickly, I am going to do 3 cards for your year. So it will look at the first 4 months, middle 4 months, then the last 4 months. So we'll see how the year is going to go in a personal year of 1. My personal year of 1 was last year. And for me, last year I started a new job. So yeah, it's going to be new beginnings in 1 year as well. All right, so let's do this. Will be first, middle, and end. All right. Okay, let's get to it. First, we'll look at your overall general oracle card messages for the year, the general theme, and guidance. We have Rhea Flow. We have Master of Destiny, but in reverse. And we have Move Beyond Intention to Belief. Okay, so I am going to quickly look up this one for reverse. All right, so I just checked out the reverse message for this. And basically, it's kind of what I thought, which is going through with flow and move beyond intention to belief. And because you're in a personal year of 1, that's a goal setting year. This is all about setting goals. It's about that vision board. It's about having a plan. What is it that you really want? And it's about being clear about what it is that you really want. This isn't a year to be humming and hawing about things. This is a year for you to set your intentions, move beyond intention to belief, set your intentions, and then act on it. And really, truly believe in what you're trying to achieve. So, for example, if you want to get a new job, believe that job is coming. Believe it is yours. Have a goal. Have a vision. What kind of job do you want? What do you want to bring for yourself? This is about you being, because it's in reverse, it's about you being challenged to be the master of your destiny. This is about you being challenged to really embody what that magician card is what I think of when I think of personal year 1, which is you have all of the tools at your disposal. You can create the life that you want, but it is up to you to be clear about what it is that you want, and it is about up to you to really set your goals. So in this year, it's all of your focus should be, or could be, I don't like the word should, but basically your guidance here is really set goals for yourself. And know that, to have faith and trust in yourself that you can do what you need to do. We have the flow card here. And that's really about being in flow with things, not fighting against it, And that's the same of the Master of Destiny. It's like going against the flow is also being somewhat unprepared. And so, you're kind of fighting for things and you don't know which way's up and which way's down. But if you have a clear goal in mind and you know what you want to do, being in flow is so much easier because it's like you can just go with things and really truly believe that you know where you're going. So this is very much a year about you building confidence in yourself. It's very much what I get here. Confidence in yourself and confidence in believing that you can achieve whatever it is you need to achieve. All right, so let's move into the tarot. Beginning of the year, we have 5 of Cups in reverse. Oh, they're all in reverse. Interesting. I held the deck upside down, but that's good, right? So in reverse, we got 5 of Cups in reverse. We kind of want 3 of Swords in reverse. So the beginning of the year, it's you healing from the sense of loss from 9. So the 9 year is very much about ending. So probably you went through some endings that were painful last year and you feel it's about moving out. Like you feel like you're not becoming unstuck. With the 5 of Cups can be a real stuck energy. It's a bit of a depression energy. It's like you're just like ruminating on all of the things that have gone wrong and you're not focusing on the things that are really positive and good. But this is saying that in the first part of the year, you're going to be more focused on the things in your life that are actually working and working on those things. And it's also, if you're struggling with that, that's where you need to put your intention, is to put your intention in the first 4 months of the year on really coming to terms with whatever it is that you've lost in your life and letting it go. Now it's time for a fresh start. Now it's time to start new and to focus on what you have in your life, but also creating. So you're creating something new, and by letting go of what was before. And that's also that process of acceptance and moving forward. 3 of Swords, we got into the middle of the year here, and that is really about you in the reverse, getting over the heartbreaks or whatever, and maybe a relationship ended last year. And it's about forgiving. And so you're finally coming out of a very emotional year for you. This is about you coming out of some very painful endings. From 9 year must have been really difficult for you. 2023 sounds like it was very hard for you. This year is healing. So that's good news. It's here. The first big part of the year is going to be all about you healing and you coming to terms with and forgiving yourself and finding out where you need to go forward with a clear heart and a clear mind. That's really beautiful. Getting into the end of the year, we have Page of Swords in reverse. It's like the Page of Swords is very curious energy. It's trying to get to know things. It's about, it's kind of the action moving forward. With it in reverse, it kind of gets up into here. It's like you kind of just need to have a plan and go with it and trust it. And by the end of the year, your plans might be challenged. The things that you want to do might be challenged. And this is where you get to really find that sense of leadership of where you want to go forward. And so you're much more in, having faith in yourself and believing in yourself and knowing that you can do whatever you need to do to move forward. All right, so let's see what the blessing is going to be for you at the end of the year. We have regeneration. So with regeneration, that's telling me that that's exactly what this year is about, is healing. You're going to finally moving past the hardships. The hardships are beyond you now, and now you can finally move forward, and you're going to feel a lot better. You're going to feel like healing is going to be happening here. Healing of your heart, healing of the mind, healing of all of those things, whatever bullshit happened in 2023. I think 2024 is really going to bring forth clarity, vision, positive growth forward, and regeneration, rejuvenation. So that is your personal year for you. For those of you in personal year of 1 in 2024, leave a comment if this resonated and what it is that you want to manifest in 2024. I'd love to hear from you. Subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be focusing more on numerology with tarot. I love the two of them combined, and I hope to have you back. Bye now. Hello and welcome to your reading. This is for everyone who is in a personal year of 2. So I left the description on how to do that, the calculation on how to figure out your personal year down in the description and also in the beginning of this video. So if you've done that and you're in a personal year of 2, hello, welcome to this reading. Now, if you came into in a personal year of 2 from the number 11, this is going to be a master year. So you're going to be faced with more challenges. I know this 2023 year that we're in currently, I am in a personal year of 2 with a master number of 11, and this year has not been easy. It has been a very challenging year. Now, it's been a good year in some ways, but in other ways, it's like a lot of things came to light for me, but they came to light for me in a way that very much challenged a lot of blockages for me. So 2 years are all about, it's the duality of things, about partnerships, connections, patience. You have to be persevere this year. You're going to be under a lot of stress and pressure. It's not an easy year. What can I say? I feel I've been here. It's been hard for me. But there's a lot of things that I learned and a lot of things I've healed. So that's pretty much the 2 year. The 2 years is just really coming down to what matters most and how you relate to others. And so a lot of your relationships might get tested this year as well, especially if you have got a master year of 11. Things are going to be coming to the surface that maybe you didn't want to face before, but that's the thing about a 2 year, especially with a master year. All right, so these are your oracle cards. This is going to be the blessing, so we're going to put that over here, and we're going to take a look at these. First, I'm going to grab your tarot. So I pre-shuffled these. I'm not going to shuffle too much. We're going to look at the beginning, middle, and end of the year. So first 4 months, middle 4 months, and the last 3 months to see what we can expect. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. The camera's a bit crooked, so I'm putting them straight, but they don't look straight on camera, so I'm going to try my best here. Now, we have, we'll look at these first. So these are your oracle cards for the year. And first we have Mamakila, the moon. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Kila. So it's the goddess of the moon. Then we have support system in reverse. And finally we have changes. All right, so what I'm getting here off the bat for the next year, the 2 year, remember, is a year that is a bit challenging, especially if you are here from the 11. So it's going to be challenging you to find your own cycle and way of doing things. So the moon has its own cycle. It has its own flow. Now, if any of you watching this, you have a uterus, you know that there is a flow that we go through. And this is going to be asking you to really get in tune with that flow. And because it's upright, it's telling me that you are going to be in tune with the flow, the natural rhythms and flows of life. You're going to be more in tune with that. And it's going to really help you. Because when this is the 20, so 2 number in reverse with support system, this is telling me that you really are going to be challenged in how you find support from others. And you might have to put your needs aside for other people and feel like your needs really aren't being met. And so if that's true, which it definitely was for me this year, and that is to find your own support system. And that might be yourself, or it could be maybe you find therapy or counseling or whatever it is that you need support in your life, any way, shape, or form that can come in. It's about creating that for yourself and finding that it's going to be challenged quite a bit. If you're going to finding yourself being put to the side more and other people's needs might come before yours. So that's going to be pretty much your challenge for this year, is how do you find your sense of support? Where does your support system, who has your back, So relationships will be tested this year. You'll really find the best kind of support you have are people who really are in tune with you. So the moon is about being in tune. So people who are in tune with you are really going to be your sense of support system this year. And it's also, with it in reverse, is saying don't push away support. Like, do accept it. If it comes towards you, like, do accept it by pushing it away. You'll create more resistance for yourself and more stress and pressure. You don't want to put so much pressure on yourself to do things. You want to be able to have the support system around you that you need. And we come here with changes. Expect things to change. A duality year is very much about kind of like coming from the 1 year where you had new starts. Now it's like, okay, let's find out where things aren't working. Let's see. It's about duality, right? So it's a double-edged sword. So on the one hand, things that are working are really going to work, and the things that aren't working are really not going to work. So expect some changes and some shifts and things to happen this year, but overall they will be positive changes. They're going to be changes that are welcome, and by the end of the year you'll feel much better. So let's go to the beginning of the year. We have 10 of Swords, Ikes. Okay, and then we have the Emperor in the middle of the year. Okay, that's good. And the Tower at the end. Oh boy. Yeah. So unexpected changes. Sorry, I don't mean it like that. But yeah, let me tell you, this was a Tower year for me. But, and just to help you understand that the Tower is just about with anything that's not working is going to fall apart. But this is for your best interest. So don't cling to things. Don't cling to people who aren't supportive of you. Let them go. So a lot of trials and tribulations that you go through in the year are going to be testing your resolve. It's going to be testing your ability to know who, like your intuition. It's going to be knowing who is good for you and who isn't. But overall this year, like it's going to reveal anything in your life that isn't working. With your starting in the first month of 10 of Swords, you're coming out of a cycle that's been very difficult. And so, the first 4 months is going to be feeling that pressure, but Ten of Swords is very much a dramatic card. It's sort of like, just stand up, brush yourself off, let's get going, okay? Like, don't dwell on things. Like, if things are really not working and things are really difficult, don't dwell on it. The Ten of Swords can tend to be kind of an exaggeration of things. Like, you can tend to see things a lot worse than they actually are. And it's like a dramatic card, but it's also a dramatic card because we are putting so much drama into it. It comes after the 9 of Swords where, you're up worrying about things, but often it's like you're making mountains out of molehills. You're worried about things that aren't really there. So that's going to be kind of your test. It's finding out that maybe the things you're worried about aren't really meant to be worried about, or it's also going to be coming into things that, like for me personally, this isn't you. For me personally, it was about health. I had a lot of health things come up in this year, and they were very challenging. Now, they turned out to be fine in the end, but I had to go through some stuff first. Now we come into the middle of the year, we have the Emperor. This is you coming into control. You're finding your footing. You're gaining back some of that control of, that Ten of Swords. You're realizing, okay, I got this. I have the reins. I'm steering this, I'm steering this carriage, and you're finding your way. And so you're going to find yourself feeling much more empowered in the middle of the year, pardon me. End of the year with the Tower, some things that are not working are going to fall apart. Absolutely on par. This is kind of like exactly my 2 year. Beginning of the year was hard. Middle of the year was pretty good. Actually, I felt like I had control of things, and then everything kind of fell apart at the end of the year, but not really. The things that fell apart were things that were going to fall apart anyway, and they were things that I were ignoring. I wasn't paying attention. So just keep in mind that anything that is going to happen this year is about you paying attention. It's about you seeing things for how they really are. So let's see what your blessing is. Thinker. So this is telling me that you are very much in your head, but with that as a blessing, this thinker, it's like you're going to have really creative solutions to get out of problems. You're going to see the way out easily. You're going to have control over things because you're going to be clear of head. So that's great. It tells me that you're very much clear of head, and you're able to work through any issue that you might have in a really positive way. So by the end of the year, things will get a lot better. Just know that this year might have its challenges, but in the end, it's going to be really good. You're going to have a lot of good things happen, and it's going to come from your own mind, your own thoughts. You're controlling your own thoughts, getting control of your mind. So that's really what the 2 year is about. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. Do subscribe to this channel because I'm going to do more about numerology and tarot. If that interests you, I'd love to have you back. Comment below. What do you want to achieve in 2024? 2024. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to happen? What do you want to change? Thank you so much for joining me. Bye now. Oh, welcome to those of you who are in the personal year of 3. This is going to be my personal year coming up. I cannot wait. Let me tell you. If you're in a personal year of 3, then you've just come out of a personal year of 2, and woo, that was a tough one for me. I was in a master year too. It was 11 to 2, so I've had a really challenging year. So I'm gonna take it that a lot of you have had some challenging things happen this year too. I am more than happy to invite the 3 energy. So a personal year of 3 is about being creative. It's about being in the spotlight. It's about you, but it's about your relationships. And now instead of you focusing and having to, kind of put yourself aside for others, this is about you having people like you being the center of the relationship. It's about being you now. This is about you being putting yourself first, okay? So the personal year of 3 is about that. It's about the courage to do new things. It's about all this creative energy you're going to have. And now do you have the courage to follow through with it? It's going to be focused on your beauty. You're going to want to freshen up, get some maybe new clothes, new hairstyles. It's about like slower pace, happiness, peace. It's a freaking lovely year. I can't wait for personal year 3. Anyway, all right. So first we have the Oracle. That's going to be our blessing. I say ours because I'm in the personal year of 3 too. So it's my reading as well. And these are the Oracle cards. And let's get the Tarot. Now let's see. This is going to be the beginning, middle of the end of the year. Okay. Beginning, middle, end. All right. Now, let's take a look at, sorry. Okay, so this camera is slightly crooked, and therefore I have to make the cards look crooked to me in order to look straight to you. So pardon me if they're a bit crooked. Let's take a look at the Oracle cards. We have Stillness. Yuki Onna. That reminds me of Yoko Ono a little bit, the name. Let's put that here. We have Baby, I'm a star, but in reverse. So I'm going to have to look that up and see what that's about. And find your sacred flow. Okay, so what's interesting is I did a personal reading for myself for this year, for personal year 3. That's the card I pulled. Okay, so let me look up this card in reverse. Okay, so what this is telling me here is with the baby, I'm a star in reverse, and with stillness and find your sacred flow. This is about not forcing things this year. This is about being authentic to who you are and finding your own creative spark and doing things not to impress other people. This is about you. This is about you standing out and on your own terms and not trying to impress others. So that's why this is in reverse. You stand out on your own terms, but not to impress anyone else. This is about all of us in this 3-year standing in our light, but standing in our light authentically and not thinking, that you don't look good enough, that you aren't pretty enough, or that you have to follow these trends, or you have to do this and that and whatever. You have to get all those likes and you have to get all those followers and you have to have your, it's not a popularity contest. It is actually. Social media absolutely is a popularity contest, don't get me wrong. But it works better when we are in your flow, our sacred flow, our own flow. What are we doing? What is our authentic truth? And stillness she's icy cold. And look at this. It's like finding that place of stillness inside of ourselves, finding that place of, like, this year is all about peace. And so finding that inner peace, that inner stillness within. A lot of meditation will go a long way this year. So that's going to be very crucial to keeping yourself grounded. So it might be that those of us who do have social media accounts, maybe we take off. Maybe we get a whole bunch of this thing, like, don't let it get to your head. Don't get out of flow. Don't let that become an obsession. Like, sit into stillness, sit with yourself and stay in the flow of things. Okay. So let's take a look at our tarot. We have the beginning of the year, Page of Wands. Love it. Middle of the year, we have 3 of Wands. Love it. And then by the end of the year, we have 8 of Swords. Okay. Now, this is great. So what I love about this it's Wands energy. Wands is creative energy. Wands, this is the 3 year. It's all about creative. 3 of Wands is about the middle part of the year, is about taking our ideas and making them real. So we've been working on stuff. Now, the Page of Wands in the beginning, this is us, that youthful enthusiasm. We're finally getting that back, probably because we had a lot of crap going on in our personal year too. And we're like, oof, yay. So it's having that youthful vitality coming back. You're going to feel young again. Maybe even, like, if you're like me, you have been feeling sore. You've been with health problems. It's been just awful. Like, everything just kind of working against you in the year of 2. But the personal year of 3 is about expansion. This is about you getting that vitality back. You're feeling good. So in the beginning of the year, we're probably going to be working out and, trying to feel better and eat better and working with the flow. Maybe we're, actually drawing again if you stop doing that, if you're an artist. You're getting back into the art that you like, getting back into things that made you feel inspired. So we're starting to get that inspiration back. 3 of Wands in the middle part of the year is saying that a lot of the work that we've been doing is now finally coming to fruition. We're starting to see the results of our efforts. So that is like that ship coming in. It's like everything we've been working for is now coming together. 8 of Swords at the end of the year. So this is about our mind. So this is about it, because a personal year 4 is a tough year. A 3 is sandwiched between 2 tough years. 4 years, tough year. So coming to the end of the year is preparing you for the 4 year. And that is not allowing our thoughts to hold us down, not feeling like we're trapped, that we can't expand ourselves. We need to think in that place of stillness. We need to go back there constantly throughout the year and not let our own minds get the better of us, not get into victim mode, So this is about facing, at the end of the year, we might be facing some things that might make us feel like we are a bit trapped, or we are having to deal with our own kind of negative thinking. And this is about us having to free our minds from that trap. So we might be having to face some challenges around that, but this is essentially, it's Eight of Swords is a good card in a lot of ways, because it's basically saying you're not trapped. The things in your life that seem bad aren't as bad as you think they are. It's all about your mindset. So this is about changing our mindset towards the end of the year. Now let's take a look at our blessing for the end of the year. We have, new life. I love it. So that's with that Page of Wands, the vitality, that fresh new energy coming in. So we're going to feel like we have a new lease on life after this tough 2 year going into the 3 personal year. We're going to feel a lot better, more expansion, more new life. Like she's stretching, like when you've slept and you finally can stretch and you feel good and you feel renewed. All right, that's our personal year 3. Thank you so much for joining me. Do subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be doing more numerology and tarot. It's my focus. I love numerology and I would love to have you back. So yeah, do subscribe. Do leave a comment below. Did this resonate with you? What are you trying to do? What are your goals for 2024? I'd love to know. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye now. Hello and welcome to your tarot reading. This is for all of you that are in a personal year of 4. Welcome to your reading. All right. So personal year 4, it's not an easy year. It's all about finding stability. It's really about facing practical matters. So you think of Virgo, being really practical, having your list and your organization. And, it's about, this year's going to be more restrictions, and it's going to have to be a year of real hard work. You're going to have obstacles in your way, and you're going to have to be faced with like how you prioritize things. Like, what is your priority? And, it's trying to get you grounded and to really work on your will. Like, you're having a strong will to get things done. And now, it doesn't mean it's going to be a bad year by any means. It just means that these parts of your life are going to be challenged, put it that way. So if you had a master year of 22, so 2 to 4, it's going to be really a year where you're going to be challenged because you're trying to reach mastery in this. So things might come up that are going to be a little more intense than other years around these things, which is going to be about stability, home, security, basically, and practical things, practical matters, getting things in order and being more organized. All right. So these are your oracle cards, and this is going to be your blessing. So let's take a look. Sorry, I say this in every pile, but the camera's crooked, so it's showing up as crooked for me looking at it, but straight for you, so pardon me if it does look crooked. Okay, let's get your tarot cards. We're going to do 3 for the beginning, middle, and end of the year. Oh wow, okay. Definitely a strong focus on the beginning, middle, and end. Okay, so first, let's look at the oracle cards and see, your advice for the year, overall things. We have compassion, Kuan Yin. And then we have hit your target. And you can see that she's got that worried look on her face, like, oh. And finally, feed your artist. Now, the first thing I thought too when I was looking at this is because the 4 year is really a lot about, practical matters, stability, these kinds of things. You might be so focused on the mundane things in life and feeling bogged down by them that you might lose that creative spark in you. So this is like, make sure to feed that artist side of yourself. Make sure that you are doing things from the 3 years. So if you're in a 3 year right now, 3 years are usually pretty good years. They're years where we are more of the center of attention and we've got that creative spark, and the 4 year is more of a challenge of now having to ground all that energy down and make it practical and, so that we're more balanced. And so feeding your artist means don't give don't forget to feed that artist. Don't forget to do things that are creative. So with hit your target, you're gonna like, I feel that, and with compassion, I feel like you're gonna be really working on, like it's gonna be a hard work year, okay? So a lot of things that you're gonna have to do, maybe a lot of projects to have to work on, and a lot of like, just daily things. Like maybe if you have kids, maybe they're in a lot of different programs and you're having to run them around and you don't have really time for yourself, but you got a lot of stuff to do at home. It's like that, right? You think of a busy mom, right? That's kind of the 4 year. It's like a busy mom who's trying to juggle all the things and also find time for herself. So this is like, try not to get too overwhelmed with the things that you have to do, to the daily tasks, the day-to-day tasks, and really do take time for yourself so that you are feeding that artist. So you are nourishing that part of yourself. And like having compassion for yourself and having compassion with others, even though they might really piss you off this year, because people are going to be maybe more demanding, because there's going to be a lot more demand on you to perform. And so this is a year for you to really have compassion for yourself and the people around you, and know that everything's in flux, everything is temporary. And I don't want to sound like, oh, this is going to be a bad year. It's not. It's just going to be a year that you're going to be busy and you're going to be focused more on daily things. It's not going to be a year that you're going to necessarily see, like traveling the world and doing, you might, but you're really going to be focused. What your focus is going to be on the tasks at hand. All right, so let's take a look at the beginning, the middle, and the end of the year. So we have 9 of Coins. Oh, I love it. So that's the beginning of the year. We have the middle of the year. We have 7 of Cups. That really feels tied in with this. And then we have 8 of Cups at the end of the year. All right, so this is a 4 year. This is about creating that sense of stability. It's about having things organized. It's about security. It's about prioritizing what matters in your life and working hard. And you're really going to have that sense of self, like what matters to you is going to be more challenged this year. But in the beginning of the year, that 9 of Coins is going to be a great year. So you're coming out of the 3 year. This is about you feeling very independent and feeling very self-assured. You feel that you can, resilience and that you can take care of yourself. So you're going to have a real sense of stability in the first 4 months of the year. You're going to be able to take care of things. The first 4 months of the year are going to be a lot easier for you. The beginning of the year is going in strong. So you're going to feel really good. You're going to feel like you're on top of stuff. You're going to feel like, you're able to enjoy your hard work. So you're going to be enjoying your hard work, and that's a good time to really pamper yourself too. Enjoy your money, enjoy the things. Getting into the middle of the year, we have 7 of Cups. So this is that hit your target. It's about having to make decisions and prioritizing. So this is when you're really going to be working through, sorry, my neighbor's doing some kind of sawing or something. This is about you really prioritizing what matters in your life and making good decisions and not being caught up in everything. So really, prioritizing means trimming the fat. So you're going to have to let go of certain things, 8 of Cups, that no longer serve you. So coming into the end, you have 7 of Cups going to 8 of Cups, 7 of Cups. Oh, I've got all these things I got to do, all these choices I got to make, all of these, decisions, and all of these things I could do and couldn't do. And maybe you have a lot of options. Like maybe you're so busy with work, you have a lot of projects coming your way. That could be that. Like if you're self-employed, got a lot of projects coming your way. Now you got to figure out who you have to cut out. Like you can't take on certain things anymore. You have to prioritize better. So this is just about you learning how to prioritize, and it's all a good thing. It's going to be a very busy year. You're going to be doing a lot. You're going to have a lot of work. It seems like I really feel the sense of somebody who's self-employed or just doing well, maybe got a promotion at work and now you have more responsibilities. And this is about you prioritizing those responsibilities for what matters the most and leaving behind anything that isn't working anymore, and make sure you take care of yourself. All right, let's see the blessing. Milk and honey. Ooh, yes, absolutely. That ties with that 9 of Coins. So yeah, you you definitely have manifested a lot. You can be busy, but do enjoy the fruits of your labor. Like, especially in those first 4 months of the year, really treat yourself, like pamper yourself here. Enjoy your money, enjoy your the fruits of your labor, of your hard work, because you deserve it. You deserve it. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. This is the personal year of 4. Do subscribe, because I'm going to be doing more tarot and numerology, and I'd love to have you back. Leave a comment down below. Like, what do you want to achieve? What are you hoping to achieve next year, 2024? I look forward to hearing from you. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye. All right. Welcome to your reading. This is for those of you who have a personal year of 5. This is going to be what you can expect in 2024. All right. So for those of you in the personal year of 5, we're going to look at your oracle cards. This is going to be your blessing coming out of 2024. And oracles, first I'm going to grab the tarot. So we're going to do 3 tarot cards, beginning, middle, and end. Oof. No. 3, 4. Okay, so first let me describe the personal year of 4. Personal year is 5. That was the last 5. I'm only doing 5. Personal years of 5, think of the Tower card. It's all about the unexpected, sudden changes. It's about anything in your life that is not stable is going bye-bye. It's, it's about change. What happened here? I'm going to do this again. It's about change. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone. And it's a fast-paced year. So things like if the Tower card comes in, it's coming in fast. Now, I don't mean that the necessarily bad things. So just because there's Tower card moments doesn't mean they're bad things. They could be like you suddenly have a job offer in, some other part of the world, and now you got to pick up and move suddenly. It's a good thing, but at the same time, you have to suddenly move. So don't see the Tower card as always like this awful thing. Like people see that and might think, it's like, a car accident or whatever it could be. But no, it's also about just having like sudden changes in your life, and they can be really positive things. Things moving quickly. That's the 5 year. Sudden changes, things moving quickly. All right, so we have beginning, middle, end. And let's take a look now at your oracle cards. We have Artemis, focus, but in reverse. And then we have pull yourself together. And that's actually a 5 card. 41, 4 plus 1 is 5. Perfect. And then we have make a mission statement for your soul. See, I very much get the sense here that the 5, this personal year, a 5 for you is going to be, hold on a second here. Okay, so I had a phone call, and then I had to answer the phone call. And so then I went back to the reading, and I started doing the reading, and I realized I wasn't recording. If this isn't a 5-year reading, I don't know what is, because this is going to be your year. Okay, it's going to be a lot of blunders, and it's going to challenge you to stay focused on what you're doing. That's the Artemis in reverse, focus. This is about you staying focused. You're going to have a lot of disruptions. There's going to be a lot of stupid stuff that's going to be thrown at you that's going to try and get you off track. Here we have pull yourself together. I see that her heart and her mind, like, I already did this. I had a really good explanation for all this, and it wasn't Feldberg. So this is about your heart and your mind coming together as one, so that you are in sync with what your heart wants and what your mind wants. So this is about your thoughts and your heart, your emotions aligning together to make a mission statement for your soul. So this is like really focused in on what really matters to you, and nothing else should matter. So those are your focuses for the year, and you will constantly get disruptions and distractions that are going to take you out of that focus. But it's important for you this year to stay focused. So that's going to be your challenge, is staying focused on all the different distractions that are coming your way, and about keeping your eye on what it is that's the most important thing to you, what your soul wants, and making sure your heart and your mind are together and working together. So we have Page of Wands beginning of the year, Three of Wands middle of the year, Four of Cups at the end of the year. So it's very much like the personal year 3 people. They also had Page of Wands at the beginning and then Three of Wands. So it's a little different here though, because while you're going to feel this enthusiasm in the beginning of the year, and you're going to start to feel like things are getting together at the end of the year, here we have the middle of the year. At the end of the year, we have Four of Cups. This is that pull yourself together card with the heart and the mind, right? So it's about you like having all this enthusiasm in the beginning of the year, starting to see some of the manifestations, like a lot of stuff coming at you at once. Like I gave that example of when, you get a job offer, it's in another country, but now you got to move and it's sudden and you got to go fast and suddenly you have to make decisions. Oh my God, I have to sell my stuff. I don't want to sell my stuff. Well, how am I going to move? Who am I going to, blah, blah, blah. There's going to be a lot, right? And this is like deciding, like knowing what your mission statement for the soul is. Like, is this job really what you want? Right? Because, that's just an example. It could be absolutely anything. So the things that you are working towards and what you want, you're going to get them and stuff. But then get to the end of the year with the Four of Cups, that's like, okay, I have all these things. I don't really want them. Like it's like that, a feeling of like overwhelmed and now I just don't want anything anymore. And like, again, if you're not working in sync with your heart and your mind, yeah, we have the neighbor with the saw again, chainsaw. So a lot of disruptions. If you're too distracted and your heart and your mind get too pulled in a lot of different directions, you're going to start making decisions for yourself or doing things that are the 5-year things, which are quick, fast-paced changes that might end up at the end of the year where you're like, wow, I didn't actually want that. So this is, pull yourself together with the heart and the mind working together. This is about you remembering that. So keep that in mind during this year to really work together, your heart and mind working together on your soul statement. What is it that you truly want? Is this in alignment? Maybe you get this job offer in this other country and it's what you thought you wanted, but now you have to go back. Is this really do I really want to pick up my life and move to this other place when actually things are going well here right now? You have to decide those things, right? And it might be towards the end of the year that some of these things that you decide, you realize that you didn't really want that. And that can make us feel sad and a little bit unhappy, or you get all the things that you want. This is the other thing. You get all the things that you want, and then you're like, I thought I would be happier. And I'm not happy. Why am I not happy? And so that can break that kind of depression in. And this is, again, going back to heart and mind need to be in sync. You maybe made a decision, your head wanted it, or you were overthinking something, and then your heart was like, this isn't what our soul wants, remember? So, it's about coming together, the two sides of yourself. All right, let's look at your blessing. Why? So answers to your questions are coming. This is what this year is going to be about. This is about these big questions that you have about things, all going to be answered this year. And so you're going to have a clear idea at the end of the year what it is that you really want and what it is that you really don't want. And that's going to be by sifting through a lot of things. So a lot of stuff coming your way, a lot of good stuff coming your way too. But it's about deciding what it is that you really want and becoming clear on that. And the blessing here is that you're going to have a lot of these questions finally answered. So a lot of clarity coming your way too. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great 2024. Do subscribe to this channel. I'd love to have you back. I'm going to be doing more numerology and tarot. It's something I'm really passionate about. And leave a comment below. What is it that you want to achieve in 2024? What are you looking forward to? I'd love to hear from you. Okay. Bye now. All right. Welcome to those of you who are going to be in the personal year of 6 for the year 2024. So let's look at the personal year of 6 in general. It's about home, family, responsibilities. It's about your community. It's about healing, love. It's about what is it that you really love. It's about love in general. And, finding that balance. And so if you think of it as the Lover's card, the personal year of 6, it's all about how you're showing up in your relationships and how the meaningfulness of these relationships in home, hearth, and family kind of thing. Okay, so this is going to be your oracle cards. This is going to be your blessing, and these are the oracle cards that we have. I'm going to quickly bring out our tarot. So we're going to look at 3 cards, beginning, middle, end. I'm kind of rapid firing through these because there's 9 personal years to get through. All right, because I am actually in a personal year of 2. Your personal year of 2 was a while ago. And personal years of 2 are not easy years. All right. Let's see. Well, it wasn't easy for me anyway. Nope. I'm going to do this again. I didn't feel that one. Okay. There we go. So we have beginning, middle, and end. Ooh. Okay, so 3 cards stuck together. Let's, 6 isn't, I'm a life path 6. So, 6 years are kind of important. It might be very important to you. Let's keep those. All right. Let's first look at your oracle cards for your personal year 6. We have Yin, Yi, the sun. Perfect. Beautiful. And then we have head in the clouds, but in reverse. This way. Finally, we have your soul shines. All right. This is like a really lovely oracle cards for you. It's just like the sun, your soul shines, head in the clouds in reverse. This is like, you're really the center of your community. You're the center of your home. You're the center of your friendships. You're the center of your relationship. And it's really shining on you this year. You're really going to feel loved. You're really going to feel like people want to shower you with love and affection. That's what I really feel. Like, I feel happiness. I really feel happiness in home. You're going to feel happy at home this year. I'm just going to look up the head in the clouds in reverse. Okay, so this card is more about when it's in reverse, that it's important to dream, to think of what it is that you want. And perhaps maybe you're so comfortable at home right now that, like you're not really in that mode of like manifesting and going after your dreams. You kind of like that. This is the vibe of like, I've got a cushy job, I'm happy where I am, and you're coasting, and I think that's a good thing for you this year. I think that you are going to enjoy like coasting and feeling really happy and feeling like you're going to feel happy most at home this year, and you're going to feel, I feel contentment. Like you're just not striving this year. You're just kind of content with where you're at. This is going to be a really beautiful year for you. Let's get into the tarot. We have the beginning of the year. We have King of Swords. You're clear. You're like very much clear, authority, wise. People are coming to you for advice because you are the shining star this year. Like you're really shining in your home life and you're at work and your relationships. Like everything is going to feel very harmonious this year. And people are going to be coming to you for your wisdom and your guidance. And, maybe after the 5 year that you just had was chaotic. So maybe this year you're finally feeling like, I'm just going to put my feet up. I enjoy this lovely calm, and it's definitely calm mind, calm soul, everything feeling good this year. Getting into the middle of the year, we have the Emperor again. Like you're just on top of stuff. You are very much in control. You're the one that everyone's going to be coming to for advice this year because you're so stable this year. Like this very stable energy here, stable, grounded, happy, lovely energy, and that is what people are coming to you for. You might be like annoyed with some of the advice, but I think not. I think you're really, really, this is your goddess energy year. This is the Empress energy year, definitely for this pile. So let's get to the end. We have the Hierophant, the Page of Wands, Two of Cups. Oh my God. No wonder they wanted to all come out. The end of the year is just beautiful for you. Again, the Hierophant is that wise leader, that wise teacher. Very much you're the wise old owl this year. Not that you're old, but you know what I mean. Like you're the wise person that everybody wants to talk to you and get advice from. And you're going to really feel happy doing that. You're going to enjoy this year so much. And by the end of the year, you're going to feel like very youthful of vitality coming in and love. Two of Cups. Just so much love. This year, good for you. You are having a good year. I don't really even see, I think the only challenge with you this year is that you might be a little too complacent and too comfy and cushy, and that you're not striving or dreaming anymore. And there's nothing wrong with that. But as we get into the years, you might feel like, oh, I wish I had done a little bit more. So there might be some emphasis on, like, don't get too comfortable. In other words, like, you know, do stay on top of stuff, like, to a certain extent, but that's just a minor thing. This is, don't forget to dream. Don't forget to, if you have dreams, to keep pursuing those dreams. But in overall, you're going to feel really happy at home and content. You're going to feel you're the head of the household. You're the head of your community. You're just feeling like that. You're stepping into that role with ease, and things are just going to be really good for you this year. Let's see your blessing. Deep knowing. See? Oh, wow. The wise old owl. See, you're just, you're very wise. Like, everybody wants to know what you have to say. You're just very beautiful energy, very beautiful, lovely. This is probably the best. This is definitely the best pile we've had so far. So those of you who have a personal year of 6 next year, you're going into a great year. And so congratulations. It's deserved, I'm sure. You know, you're really, like, wise. You're gonna have a lot of advice. People are, so if you are in a career where your career is that you are in some kind of a position of giving advice to people in some way, shape, or form, you're gonna do really well. Okay, so people are gonna really love your advice. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Do subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you back. I'm gonna be doing more about numerology and tarot. Leave a comment if what you want to achieve next year, what your personal year is. I'd love to know. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye now. Hello and welcome to your reading. Those of you who have a personal year of 7, this is going to be your year for 2024. So I'm going to jump right in because it's a lot to get through. So we have your blessing, and here we have the oracle cards, and we have tarot. I'm going to quickly bring out the tarot, and while I do this, I'm going to talk to you about what a personal year of 7 is. So personal year of 7 is all about introspection. It's the inner journey. You're going to feel more wanting solitude. It's more of a self-centered year, not as in you're stuck up, but just as in you're really centered around the things that matter most to you, and putting just not wanting others around. So if you're single, you're going to be happy to be single. That kind of energy. It's a slow down year, very much about faith and very spiritual. If you think of it in the terms of tarot cards, it would be like the Hermit card. Okay. I don't like that one. I'm going to do it again. Okay. Let's get your tarot cards. That's better. Okay, nope, it's not better. I have a very specific way of grabbing the cards, and I can tell when it's not right. All right. Okay, there we go. Beginning, middle, end. Now. So let's get over to your oracle cards. So first off, we have Bronwyn, forgiveness. Against the clock. And the distraction of shiny things. I kind of get the feeling, for those of you this year, you really are very much feeling like, is that a 7? I think that's a number 7. Forgiveness. So this year's very much about you letting go of the past and coming to terms with the past and coming to terms with where you're at now and forgiving yourself and others. That's going to be a theme. So you might have people that come forward who really want to apologize or want reconciliation for things. And, you're going to be in that mindset of wanting yourself to be reconcile with others, reconcile with yourself. And with against the clock and the distraction of shiny things, you might be feeling like you haven't done enough and you need to achieve more and you need to have more. But this year's going to really challenge you to sit inside yourself and stop striving. So this is going to not be a year of striving. This is a year of going inside yourself and coming to terms with the things that, because you're coming towards the end of a cycle. The 7 year, the 9 is the end of the cycle. So you're getting towards that. So now this is like an evaluation of where you've been and where you want to move forward. So it's not a year of striving. It's a year of contemplation. And so you might be wanting to really get things done, and you're going to find that it's not going to be like that, because this year is about you really taking time for yourself. All right, so beginning of the year, we have 9 of Cups, beautiful. The middle of the year, we have 3 of Wands. And the end of the year, we have the World. This is a great year for you. Wow. So you're really coming into a sense of happy completion. That's a forgiveness card. I feel like you're going to be forgiving of people this year for whatever happened before. I feel like relationships are going to be healed. And I feel like, because the 9 of Cups is again, the distraction of shiny things. So the beginning of the year, you're going to be thinking about all the things you want to achieve and the things you want to do. You're coming out of that kind of happy home life, relationship year of number 6. And now the beginning of the year, you're thinking, okay, I want to get more focused on me, and I want to, what do I want? What do I want to achieve? So you're going to be more 9 of Cups, enjoying some of, reward for good things that you've put out. So I feel like you're going to get a wish coming to you in the beginning of that year. So think of things like, and it's going to be a wish that's going to be more to do with healing from the past. So it's going to be able to help you move forward. And 3 of Wands in the middle of the year is very much about that achieving your goals, personal goals. So this is about a personal year, personal goals. In the end of the year, we have the World, very happy completion of things. This is overall a really nice, lovely year for you. And you're not going to be distracted by shiny things. You're going to be really focused in on what it is that you want. So this is about you also remembering that you're not in a hurry here. So you're going to be challenged to kind of go inside yourself and not strive so much, because this is about you going after the things that really matter to you personally. So believing in yourself, having faith in your dreams, and moving forward is going to be really a focus on you. And the tarot is beautiful. You're really doing well this year. This is a year of a happy completion of a cycle. Things are really looking up for you, especially towards the end of the year. The whole year is pretty good. Let's be honest here. And you have only some minor challenges. The 7 year, 2024 is going to be a nice year for you. And it's going to be a year of leveling up, and also of happy. You're letting things go. This is about you letting go of the past and letting go of things. So, and it's going to be where your blessings are at. Let's see what your blessing is actually. Chop wood. Yeah, you're going to get things done. Things that you've been neglecting for a long time. Things are going to be getting things done. You're going to feel a real sense of accomplishment this year, I feel. And that's going to be because you're going to be really focused on yourself and doing things that you need to do. This is about you now. This is about you centering yourself and where do you want to go and what do you want to achieve. And this is about you actually achieving those things because you've been focused on yourself. You've let go of the past. You've forgiven the old things. And now you are ready to move forward. So this is going to be a beautiful year for you. Congratulations. You're going to have some minimal, challenges, but overall it looks pretty good for the personal year of 7 2024. Thank you so much for joining me. Leave a comment below. I'd love to know what is it you want to achieve in 2024. Subscribe to my channel because I'm going to do more numerology and tarot, and I'd love to have you back. All right, thanks for joining me. Bye now. All right, welcome to your reading. These are for those of you who have a personal year of 8. So we're going to look at a brief look at what you can expect in 2024. This is going to be your blessing. And these are going to be your oracle cards. Now I'm going to get your tarot. And while I'm dealing with the tarot, I'm going to talk about what a personal year of 8 in general is. So a personal year of 8 is all about manifestation. It's about prosperity. It's about, it's about financial gain, achievements, personal power. And it's also the 8 numbers, like infinity, what comes around goes around, good karmic year. So this is a year to get back what you've been putting in. If you've been working really hard on your career and making money and stuff, this is about that coming back to you, about you getting those rewards. So, all right, let's see. Nope. Let's do that again. Beginning, middle, and end. Okay. So first, let's take a look at your oracle cards. So we have Persephone, inexperience. Too many hats. And the spark of the hustle. Well, okay. So I want to take a look at this one though, Persephone. Inexperience. Because the 8-year for me is all about you are experienced and now you're getting back what you put in. So, all right. So, okay. All right. Now I get it. So when it comes to inexperience, too many hats, spark of the hustle, you're going to have so many things you want to do. You're going to be like, I want to do this and I want to do that and I want to do this and I want to do that. And, you know, it's like, this is saying like some things you need to realize that you don't have the experience or knowledge in how to do. So if you're starting anything and you know, you want to do it, like have that beginner's mindset. So if you are starting something new, you have to go into that beginner's mindset, you know, humble yourself a little here. And try not to take too many things on. You know, I know you want to hustle this year. This is an 8-year. This is that money motivated year. You're going to feel it. But also to make sure that you're not burning out yourself by taking on too much stuff and realizing that maybe certain things that you don't know how to do, delegate it to other people who do, right? So you're not overwhelming yourself and you're being more efficient. So this is about a year being more efficient, about being honest with the things that you can't do right now because you don't know how to do it, and either hiring or delegating the tasks out to people who do know how to do that so you can, or simply not doing them. And like, don't take on too many things that are going to overwhelm you. Essentially, stick to the things that you know and do them well, and delegate out those tasks that you don't know how to do as well to others. That you'll get more back from doing that. You'll make more money from doing that. Sometimes you have to pay a little money to make more money, you know. So if you have to hire somebody to do something, like for example, video editing, you know how to do that. Instead of trying to the video edit and slow yourself down, just go on like Fiverr or some other site and hire somebody to do it for you. So it'll be something like that. Okay. So let's look at your tarot cards, the beginning of the year, first 4 months, we have 9 of Wands. Oof, that's that perseverance. That's about getting through, like getting through those tasks and working through the things that need to get done. So again, that's that this like whole thing up here. It's like you're right at the end of creating, you're kind of pushing through, but this is the time to really push through by letting other people help you with the things that you don't know how to do, so you're not overwhelmed. Okay, middle of the year, we have the Star. Look at you standing out in the middle. This is your manifestation. Oh, whew, wow, great year for you. You are the Star. You are gonna get your manifestations. Things are coming to you in the middle of the year. You're gonna really feel that whatever it is that you've been working on coming to you. This is the manifestation energy. This is that healing rejuvenation energy. This is about you manifesting your goals. End of the year, we have 10 of Wands. I knew that card would come out again with the too many hats. Don't take on too much. Okay, I know you're doing successful and your things are going great, but don't take on too much. Like, do let other people help you so that you don't feel overwhelmed. Burnout card. You don't want to get burnt out, because that could make things a lot harder for you. You could get sick. We don't want that. So do make sure that you're getting the help that you need this year. All right, let's see your blessing. Ooh, the sun came out. Unfinished symphony. That's right. Something that you've been creating, something that you've been doing is going to come this year. You are going to create it this year. It's going to come to fruition this year, and it's going to come beautifully. You're going to have a beautiful, it's going to manifest, and it's going to manifest wonderfully. This is what you've been doing and working on for a long time. Now it's time to reap the rewards. All right, congratulations for you. It looks like a great year for you in 2024. Thank you so much for joining me. Leave a comment below. What do you want to manifest in 2024? I'd love to hear from you. Do subscribe so that you can come back. I'm usually doing more numerology and tarot. And thank you so much for joining me. Bye now. Hello. personal year of 9 people. Welcome to your reading. This is for those of you that are going to have a personal year of 9 in the year 2024. I'm going to jump right into your reading. We have your blessing card here, and we have your oracle cards that we're going to get into in a minute. And while I am shuffling out the tarot cards that are going to go over the beginning, middle, and end of the year, we're going to look at what a personal year of 9 is. Personal year of 9 is about completion, endings, facing the past. It's about transformation. So think of the death card in tarot. Bittersweet endings, right? Some things are going to end painfully, and some things will end because thankfully, like, you'll be glad. But endings and good things, and the bittersweet endings. When you think of like when your child goes off to college, yeah, it's great. They're leaving the home, and now you finally can have your own life and concentrate. But at the same time, you're gonna miss them. They're your kids, and they're leaving the nest. And so it's that kind of a year where things are ending to make room for the beautiful things that are about to come. So this is the end of a 9-year cycle. Okay, and let's see. Oops. All right, so we have beginning, middle, and end. Okay, so let's take a look at your tarot cards, or your oracle cards, first. So we have, I don't know how to pronounce Ma'at, truth. We have give it a whirl, but in reverse. And then we have prosperity, sisters, or happiness and joy. All right, I'm going to look up this card, give it a whirl in reverse. It's also a 9 card, which is interesting. If you add the 2 and the 7, it's a 9 card. I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to quickly look at it so I can give you the message. All right. So what we have here, anything that is not giving you happiness and joy has to go. It's a 9-year. And that's like this, give it a whirl, and it's not about taking chances, but it's not a year to try new things. This is a year to end things. This is a year of completion. This is a year of dotting your I's and crossing your T's and making sure everything's going, because it's like right before you go on a trip, somewhere, and you have to make sure you have your passport and you have all your documentation, you have somebody to look after your pets while you're gone in your home and things like that, right? And the 9 years isn't about manifestation. It's not about creation. It's about ending things. It's transformation. It's one cycle to another. This is about going back through, like the judgment card, going back through the past 9 years, 8 years, and seeing where things worked and where things didn't, and cutting out things that are no longer serving you. They don't suit you anymore. And if it's not bringing you joy, like Marie Kondo's, this is bring me joy, no, out it goes, right? So this is about trimming anything out of your life that is holding you back, that is holding you down. And this isn't a year about trying new things. So with truth card here, this is really getting to the truth of things, and seeing things clearly, and seeing where things need to go, and seeing where things need to be given more attention to. So filling your cup of love for the things that really do bring you joy and happiness. So keeping those things close to your hand, close to your heart. And so this might be a year where you clear out friendships and you lose friends. And my 9-year was, so I'm in a personal year of 2. My 9-year, I lost a lot of friends. So this is a year of like really seeing where things in your life need to go. So I was just disrupted, and I just remember what I was saying. I was interrupted. Oh my God. So yeah, my 9-year, I lost a lot of friends, but they weren't good friends. I found out they were actually pretty awful people. So, and it was painful to learn that. But at the same time, the people that really mattered and that I really loved, they stayed. And I have more connection to them that I've cleared away everyone that was causing me harm, who were toxic. Okay, so let's take a look at your tarot for the year. We have At the beginning, we have Page of Wands. It's very interesting. In several piles, there's been Page of Wands at the front, and then a Three of Wands in the middle. Let's see what we have in there in the middle. No, not that though. Ace of Swords. Okay. So Page of Wands is that enthusiasm. So at the beginning of the year, you're going to feel really enthusiastic. You're coming out of an 8-year, which is this year. So maybe you have felt prosperous this year. You've had a lot of good things happen this year, and things have come, you know, full circle this year. And now going into the 9-year in 2024, the beginning of the year, you're going to feel really enthusiastic. You're going to be wanting to, you know, work out and get yourself in order. This is like, because it's a 9-year and ending, this is about you really realizing, okay, I have a lot of pain in my back, you know, now I really need to work on that. I need to do yoga, you know, like, or, you know, I have all these digestive issues. It's really time for me to cut out dairy, you know, or whatever it is. Like, this is like that Page of Wands kind of enthusiasm to get that youthful vitality back. So you feel good. You're really working on feeling good. Middle of the year, we have 8 of Coins. This is you working on the things in your life, on mastering yourself. So this is a mastery part of your year where you're really mastering the work that you do in your life that you really like, whether it's where your relationships or the actual work that you do or anything like that. This is that working on mastering that part of your life. And then we get into the end of the year. We have 8 of Swords, Ace of Swords. So this is you having clarity about where you want to go now. So at the end of the year, you're going into the 1 year. Now you know what you want. So you're going to have real clarity about what it is, you crystal clear clarity about the truth. Everything is in the end of the year. You're going to have real crystal clear clarity from everything that you've been doing in the part of the year to eliminate anything in your life that is not bringing you happiness and joy, and any friendships and work or anything like that. And you're really focusing on the things that matter, and you're mastering those things. Okay. So at the end of the year, it's going to be real clarity. Now let's look at your blessing. You are blessed. And that's really what you're going to see. In the end of this year, you're going to really see how blessed you truly are, because you are blessed. And so it's overall, this is going to be a really beautiful year for you, really lovely. So it's not, I don't see any big challenges. I just see that you are really focused in on what makes you happy and seeing the blessings in your life and being really grateful for that. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to hear from you again. So do subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below. What would you like 2024 to bring for you? I, would love it if you would share this video with others. I'm going to be doing more numerology and tarot in 2024. So I look forward to seeing you again. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye now.